Hey guys, Connie here from Blissfully Creative. Today I'm here with a layout from the new pink Paislee line, Fancy Free, designed by Paige Evans. I fell in love with these papers as soon as I saw them, and I bought everything that was available at my local Spotlight store. But I think I am missing a lot of products in this line. So I've started off with my 9x12 cardstock, sorry, and I'm just using the plastic bag technique and popping down some colour with using my distress inks, and I think I used some of my Delusions as well. These papers are like a really sort of bright, which isn't normally what I go for, but I was really happy with the end result on this layout, and I think I'm starting to like the bright colours a lot more after seeing this paper line, and I love it. So yeah, I'm just doing the plastic bag technique, which you've seen like 100 times before. And it's a really fun technique. I had pre-gessoed my cardstock with clear gesso. I like to use the clear gesso. I'm not sure why. I prefer it better than when I'm doing scrapbooking. I prefer the clear gesso. When I'm doing my art journaling, I sort of tend to go for the normal gesso. So here I'm just adding some splatters, and I'm trying to match the colours that are in the papers. So it's like bright pinks and the blue aqua colour with a bit of the lime green. I love that lime green. I've just started to really fall in love with the lime green colour, and just some yellow splatters. There wasn't much yellow in the actual paper, but there was a little bit, so I just wanted to add that little touch of yellow. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. And this is a photograph of my daughter. This was taken earlier in the year, in probably January, I think it was. Yep. And we met some friends that had flown down from Sydney for the school holidays, and we met for lunch at in St Kilda, and we just walked around and had a look and took some really nice photos that day. So here I am. This is a cut file that I've cut from my silhouette. I brought this cut file from Etsy, from the cut shop. Ashley Horton, I think her name is. She's on YouTube, and her cut files are just beautiful. I'll put a link below where you can find her Etsy shop, and they are such great prices. I mean, you can't go wrong, and they just cut so nicely. I really do like them. So I'm just using the same sprays that I use to do my background, and just lightly spray over the cut files. I didn't want to fully cover them, so I still wanted a bit of white showing through, so I just did a light spray. So as you can see with the cut files, they're not completely covered in the colours. So I'm just making sure that's all dry, because I don't really have a lot of patience for waiting for things to dry, because when I've got an idea in my head, I just want to do it and go. So this is the 6x6 paper pad. I brought both sizes. I brought the 12x12 and the 6x6. I do tend to use the 6x6 a lot more, but I just loved this paper, so I had to buy both. But I was going to use a 12x12 page, but I really struggled with it. So that's going to be a challenge for me in an upcoming layout. I'm going to use the 12x12 paper. So I realised that the photo was a little bit too big for what I wanted, so I'm just going to cut it down. I don't use a trimmer. I just use my giant scissors and just hope for the best. And it's not perfectly straight, but that doesn't really bother me that much. So, and I've just backed that with a little bit of vellum. I'm finding really liking that technique with adding the vellum on the back. It just gives that little bit of a border in the background, but it's not really, stands out like a white border does. So I'm just layering up my photo with some pages that I picked out of the paper pad, and it was really, really hard to choose which papers because I really wanted to use all of them because they're all just absolutely beautiful. And just using a little bit of netting there. I haven't used netting for a while on a layout, which is not normal for me, so I decided I wanted to add that little bit of softness. To me, it just creates that little bit of softness. Gee, I can't speak very well today. I can't speak well any other day, so I don't know why today's any different. But yeah, it just adds that little bit of softness to the layout, which I really do enjoy. So I'm pretty happy with that. Do I add that green? Yeah, I do add a little pop of green just to tie in that the green with the Delusions sprays, because I've done that little bit of green splatter. And like I said, I'm really enjoying that lime green. You'll probably see it pop up a lot in future layouts. So now I'm just going to start to fuss around with my cut files. And as you all know, I'm still a bit funny with my embellishments and that. So I do fuss around a little bit. I filmed this last weekend, so this has been sitting here for about a week. So I really can't remember what I'd done. I think I stop and come back because I can't remember. We'll just have to wait and see. So I decided that I really wanted those leaves to come up that side of the photo. So I know that's where that's going to go. And now I'm sort of just fussing around with those flowers or dandelion. I don't know I think you call them a dandelion. And sort of that's where I am. And then I've gone off and I resprayed some of those dandelions with the blue because there just wasn't enough blue. So I just done a little spritz with those and came back. So they just had that little bit of the blue on it. So it all sort of tied in a little bit more. So I'd taken a picture of how I liked it on my phone because I wanted to remember how I done it because I really liked how that looked. So I'm just using some foam that was just in my stash just to mount the photo, just to give it a little bit of a 3D look to it. So, and I'm just playing around with that horrible double-sided tape that I have so much of that I've just got to use it. I want to get a nice roller tape or something like that. I've seen a lot of people have those big, are they ATC guns? I don't know, but I mean, if you have one, let me know if they're worth it, because I don't know if I want to spend that much money on something like that. But I mean, if it's worth it and it's going to make life easier, it might be a good investment. So let me know in the comments below if you have one and what you think of it. So I'm still using that Close to My Heart glue. It's like it never wants to end. But yesterday I did order some new glue from I can't remember where, Craft Online I think. So that should turn up next week, so I'll be excited and I'll start using some different glue. And yeah, I don't know what I'll do with that Close to My Heart glue. It's a nice glue, it's just that it clogs up all the time and it's just really frustrating. Like even just opening it and doing this and leaving it on the desk, it'll clog up, it dries out really quickly, and it wasn't even a hot day, so it's just really strange. And yeah, it just frustrates me. So yeah, just adding those there and checking my phone to double check how I wanted the layout to look. And yeah, so I always don't know what to say. It's really strange. Yeah, I just never know what to say. I always repeat myself and say the same things, and I hope it isn't too frustrating for you lovely ladies that do watch my videos and leave me lovely comments and all of that. But it's just who I am. It's my personality, and yeah. So I mean, there's nothing I can do. I'm a little bit shy when it comes to talking and sort of stuff, and yeah. So I'll just stop there. So I'm just going to add a little bit of thread because I like adding my little thread details. So I really was not happy because I didn't have any yellow thread. I couldn't believe it. I think I have every other colour in the rainbow but yellow. So I'm going to have to do a trip to Spotlight soon and pick up some yellow thread, some nice bright yellow. I didn't actually have any bright green. I had like a darker green and a light green, but not that bright green, that lime colour. So I need to, it's on my next scrapbooking shopping list. So I just added some of the pink and the teal, so to the go behind the flower and just up on the top of the page, just to sort of balance it out a bit. So these are the buttons that come with the fancy free line, and they're so cute. But when I took that pink one off, it flew across the room, so I had to go and find it. It was really funny. But yeah, so but they're really nice buttons. They're so cute. And I just tried to use those tags, and I couldn't work out how to use them, so I just didn't bother. So I can use them on another layout. Okay, so now with this chipboard sheet, I struggled with this chipboard sheet. I couldn't get them off. They weren't, I don't think they were cut properly, and I found that I was fighting with them. I'm trying to use a pair of scissors to get them out. And when I was trying to lift them up, I was actually lifting the top layer off. And yeah, so I stopped recording and tried to get it off and realized that I had to actually lift the back of the chipboard, the cover of the sticky sheet, just so I can push them through to actually get them off. And I found it a little bit frustrating, but I mean, I did get them off, and I had to glue some of those little crosses back together again because I pulled them apart accidentally. So yeah, but I don't know, I must have just got a dodgy sheet, I'm not sure. So I'm just adding some of those buttons from the chipboard 12 by 12 sheet and putting a little bit of the white cotton behind them. And that's just a little banner that says, no, I don't think I end up using that. I can't remember what that says now. I can't remember. Yeah, but I don't think I end up using that in the final layout. I do end up removing that, and that thread got really gluey and sticky and became a big mess. So I ended up having to throw that piece out and redo it again. Yeah, I think I do remove that. Yes, there we go. And it was really gross. It was all sticky, and yeah, so I add another piece there, and I think I add another one of those dandelions in the larger one because I had a lot of spare ones, because when I cut out files, I cut out a heap because you just don't know how many you're going to use. So I just cut that in half and popped that there, and yeah, and that's pretty much my layout done. I do get my a black pen and do a border around the edges because it just needed that little bit of black to it, just to, you know, tie it all in together. So I think, yeah, I just hand draw a border around the edge, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this layout. So I was really, really happy with it. I just love the bright colours. They just turn out awesome, and they look fantastic with the black and white photo. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you liked this, and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But that's it. Magical hands. See ya.